The Human Resource team at Vision Incorporated wants to automate their employee profile creation process. This means they need to integrate employee information with their on-premise Oracle e-business suite through a REST call. They've chosen Oracle Integration Cloud Service, or ICS, as their strategic platform. With the connectivity agent, ICS enables the integration to the on-premise application without punching a hole in your firewall. Now let's take a look at how you can build this integration using ICS quickly and without any coding. There are 4 steps to complete this integration. First, create connections for REST and EBS. Second, create an integration between these 2 connections. Third, configure data mappings for this integration. Last, after activating the integration, monitor transactions through the dashboard. Let's get started with the connections. First, create the connection for the REST call. Specify a name for the connection. Configure the REST URL in the Connection Properties field. And set up the credentials. We're done. Next, create the EBS connection using a similar approach. Let's move on to the integration. Choose the Map My Data integration style to send the requested data from the REST call to eBusiness Suite. On the right is a list of SaaS and on-premise connections we've created previously. Since the employee information is sent from REST to eBusiness Suite, drag and drop the REST connection to the Source section of the integration labeled Drag and Drop a Trigger. For the REST endpoint, define both the request and the response in JSON format. Next, configure the target of this integration, eBusiness Suite. For the web service configuration, set product family to Human Resources Suite. Select the Human Resource product. Enter Employee in the API field, and select the HR Employee API. Then, select the Create Employee method of the HR Employee API as the operation, and finish the configuration. The next step is to create the data mappings between these 2 endpoints. The mappings for this example are very straightforward in that the JSON was derived from the EBS input and output parameters. To ensure end-to-end visibility, let's configure the tracking identifiers for this integration flow. Why do this? If a profile creation failed, or if EBS was down for maintenance, the operation manager may want to search the transactions based on the employee's last name or the hiring date to identify which transactions aren't processed. You can also use this identifier to search for transactions on the monitoring dashboard. The integration is complete. We haven't written a line of code or worked on an XML schema, XSLT, or other artifact. Activate the flow in 1 click. The application is ready for testing. From the Information tab, find the endpoint URL. Open a REST test client. Provide all the necessary details from the endpoint URL and test the application. Log into the EBS console as the HR user and search for your demo user, Joseph, by the last name, Demo. The result is consistent with the request. Also, this instance appears on the tracking page of the monitoring section in ICS immediately. For more details and step-by-step instruction on how to configure this integration, check out the Round Trip On-Premise Integration ICS to EBS blog on the A-Team Chronicles. Thank you for watching.